Hey everyone, back here, back at the workstation. I'm gonna do my work sample. This is my basic layout. Okay, I have a tray here, numbered. I have a tally sheet here. We're using these basic wood screws and some nuts here. All right. Um, Also have a bell here. Okay, and some plastic sleeves for packaging and our tape. Okay, I'm going off of this is an interpretation of VEWAA and CARF work sample standards. This was developed by the Stout Vocational Rehabilitation Institute out of the University of Wisconsin. Okay, and this is just a basic work sample, but it has the standards in here, and it gives a good idea of how to lay out a work sample. There are also kits that can be ordered as work samples that already has everything set up with all the pieces, layout, etc. But I'll show you here. Here's some of the examples that they give. Now the VEWAA is the Vocational Evaluation and Work Adjustment Association. And the CARF is the Commission on Accreditation of Rehabilitation Facilities. Okay. Now this project was developed in part by a research and development grant from the Rehabilitation Services Administration, Department of Health, Education and Welfare, Washington, D.C. So this is a great example of maybe I've talked about before, these grants. We need to get on these things, get involved with our universities, and do our own research. Anything we can do to help increase employment of those with disabilities, and gauging their abilities to perform some of these functions. Okay, this is packaging. Also here, as you're setting it up, you want to provide a layout. You want to label everything that's here, where it's at, and keep it standard. Okay, I try to look at it as just like the scientific method. Okay, you want a controlled environment. Okay, so if I was making a diagram for this, of course, would give a approximate measurement of the work area, the distance from your where your items are located. Okay, your tray, your documentation sheet, and also have a bell here, which they can tap when a set is assembled. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to take these screws and bolts, Okay, and then we're going to assemble them or package them in these packaging containers, and we're going to tape them up as if they were going to be packaged out. Now I'm going to do 2 sets. The screws is going to be 10 to a package, and we're going to do 10 packages. The bolts, we're going to do 5 per package. The nuts, we're going to do 5 per package in 5 packages. Okay. As you can see here, it has been numbered 1 through 10. That being 10 for the bolts, and then you start over at 1 and do the 5 nuts. Okay, so screws go in the top 10 where it stops, and then you do the nuts. I numbered them so that you had a visual, and so that the person, while they're packaging, it gives them advantage of not having to think about how many they have done to assemble one shipping product ready to go. Okay, that's important for job coaches when you're assessing the job environment, to meet with these supervisors as transition specialists, as job coaches, to determine the most effective and efficient way that a person with disabilities may function in a regular work environment doing a particular skill. It may not be a high functioning skill, but it is to show that certain skills can be mastered by those with disabilities and happily work and feel productive in the work environment. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get it started and see how this goes.